Woo!
Uh,
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of A Who All Gonna Be There podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And of
mm-hmm.
course, it's your favorite duo. It's J Rock in the building. Half of J Rock was then fell asleep, child.
And it wasn't me.
It was not Trees, y'all. I said I've closed my eyes for 10 seconds. A pair of seconds. So our apologies. I know we're supposed to be here at 9:15. So really that's 9:20 and A who all gonna be that time. Um I fell smooth
That's
asleep.
true.
I guess your boy was tired. But we here. We here. I think we'll have it was a decent show, a decent episode. And we're gonna get right on into it. Anything else before we start, Tracy J?
Nah, man. Pop right on to this episode. I'm
All
ready.
right. All right. So, coming off last week's episode, I was ready to see what they was about to do with Andy because I said I need to know how this tribe is going to act with this man now that he's safe, and they didn't vote him off.
Wait, who was the first boot? Well, I forgot already.
John.
John. My brain couldn't even.
Mm-hmm.
Did I grade him out yet? I didn't. Okay.
Girl, where he grade out at?
That's why I said, did I even grade him out yet? I didn't.
But this ain't the draft part, so you probably just grade him out on the draft part. This is just our cast looking part. But anyway, so they actually, instead of going straight to the Yellow Tribe, which is Gata, they show us Rome from Lavo, Red Tribe, finding his idol. And then he immediately tells Teeny that he finds the idol. And I'm like, we not gonna keep that to ourselves. We just gonna tell somebody immediately. And you of all people, like, this is Rome we're talking about. The one who the tribe caught him in the wishing well, deep down in there digging for idols and soaking wet, and he walked away from them. This is the same Rome. The Trustini, who's connected to everybody else in the tribe, which was a smart play, right? Go to the one who has the most social capital. I get it, Teeny. But Teeny ain't really messing with you like that because Teeny went and immediately told Keyshawn.
Hold on. It took her like 2 seconds. I was like, bruh, like, and as this was happening, I was sitting there like, somebody about to roll up on you. I didn't think it was gonna be wrong. But like, somebody about to roll up on you because you really, why you have to take it? Let me show you the Bible. What? They weren't gonna do nothing. All you had to do was say, hey, Ron found it. Once he found it, I give you some more tea about it.
Yeah.
Because what was the purpose? Teeny, you messed up.
That was terrible because I can't do no but laugh because he just walked up and he like, okay, so why we at my box?
Bro, he was pissed. You could tell he was like,
oh yeah, if he could,
he wanted to say something out of pocket. I know this girl didn't.
If looks could kill, Teeny and Keyshawn will be in their grave 6 feet under, baby. Oh. And so he was like, and Kenny was like, I know how to talk to people. That's my superpower. So they were like, well, I was just wanting to show Keyshawn because he's one of the people I want to work with. And this is the 4. I'm like, 4? 1, 2, 3. Where's this 4th person coming from?
I'm cracking.
And so, and they were like, I just wanted to tell you, I should have told you first. I'm sorry. But I just couldn't wait. Okay, you just couldn't wait. Just know that y'all try to vote me out, I'm writing your name down. Just know that. And you will be the one going home. Because how dare you sit here and betray me like that? Yep. That was cold-blooded. I mean, I ain't never seen nobody get caught up like that. Just like that. Like,
it was so quick.
Caught in the act. So then they move us to Blue Tribe, which is Too They Too Cool. And Mr. TK, which also could stand for Too Cool, he starts to talk about how He doesn't not really sure about Gabe anymore. He knows he's iffy. Excuse me. He's not really sure about Gabe. Then he's like, we need a fourth because Gabe was gonna be the three brothers strong, three men on the tribe, three strong men on the tribe, strong. But Gabe is iffy. But you know what? I want to talk to Tiana. It's kind of Gabe where Tiana's head at. So he starts talking to Tiana, and then he's like, oh, she cool, she down for the people. Okay, so let's do Tiana, myself, and Kyle as a lock three, and we'll just Gabe along until we don't need Gabe, anymore. Pretty much is kind of how he was putting it out there,
right?
And then we move over. Which honestly, before we go on, I was like, you're doing the very thing that you're going to probably end up saying this is not happening. That there is no bromance, there's no bro thing going on, but TK was not shy about it, which again, there's nothing wrong with the bros being the bros. There's just a way to do it, I think, that's not off-putting. Because I would say, was it last season that they did that? Yeah, maybe it was I don't know if it was last season or the season 4 when there was like some bros kind of going together. We were kind of cool with that because we were like, oh, we like that. That's you can do this type of broing out. I think it might have been the season.
Probably.
Because it was Jake. It might have been that with Jake and I don't remember. Oh yeah, Jake and Caleb. I think we liked them together.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember if anybody was
the cowboy dude. What was the cowboy dude name? It was one that Caleb and before Jake. Who was it?
Cowboy dude.
It was Caleb and somebody.
Who was the cowboy dude?
I don't know.
I didn't leave talking about skinny dude. You talking about Drew?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't remember. I be seeing people's names.
Right. I said we had to go back and look at our cast thing because I was like, but it was one of these last 2 seasons. We was like, oh, we cool with these bros. Like, this is how you gonna bro. If you're gonna be a bro alliance, this is the one we're looking for. Anyway, now what TK trying to do. So then they move us to Yellow Tribe, which is Gata again. And Andy and Sam are starting to build a relationship. They're bonding. And, Sam's kind of taking him under his wing a little bit. And I was like, this is going to really work because we know that the girls want him out. They want Andy's head on the platter. And by girls, I really just mean Annika and Rachel for the most part. Sierra too, but as we see later on, she's more easily persuade to keep him than the other ones. So he's building that relationship, and then Sam's like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. So Sam goes to go to the bathroom, right? Why does Andy like, this is my time to shine? He gone, bet. Let me go look for an idol. So he gets.
I was not mad at it because yes, you should. You should.
Yeah. And so he ripping and running through the island, looking for him a little idol. And again, I'm not mad at it either because it's Survivor.
You're in trouble.
You alone? Yeah. That too, honestly, like you're definitely in trouble. You're in trouble. And you can't trust these people, even though Sam is being cool. Because here's the thing, too. The part that got me was, and it was funny at first. I mean, it was still funny, but I was also kind of feeling bad for him just a little bit. Because the tribe was like, we got to try to keep Andy involved and enthusiastic, so he feels included as a part of the bunch. So Andy wants to cut coconuts. Woo!
I thought it was cool. I mean, listen, this is perfect for the sensitive world reality TV. Y'all don't want nobody to be shunned. Y'all don't want nobody put off to the side. So if I gotta patronize them a little bit, yeah, woo! Whether it's fake or not, they not being mean.
That's true.
So, and you know what it did? You saw him. He was just like, yeah. It's like with my 2-year-old, like when she handed me like a fork, I'm like, yeah, yes, you did it. And she'd be like, yeah. And she like, that's what it was. So it's like, come on, you got to give him a little, you got to kind of give Andy, you got to treat him like a kid because, yeah.
So they got the training wheels on when it comes to Andy for sure. So I was like, it reminded me of the Serene meme where the little video clip when they were singing happy birthday, and she was like, oh yeah, happy birthday. She went in there, you know, turn it on for the camera, but really can't stand y'all. So they were doing that for him. But anyways, he finds the advantage. Well,
of course he does.
Before he finds it, Sam comes back like, oh, you can go chop it up with my boy Andy. Where Andy go?
Where Andy go?
And so he goes taking out trying to find Andy. But yeah, Andy finds the advantage. Trish, what he opened it up? What did he do with it?
This man stuck it back in the tree. Why wouldn't you take it with you? What?
Because I thought that too.
Or even hid it somewhere else.
I think that's I almost asked that too on the timeline. But I think the rule is with
once you open it, you got
yes, Cam, I am yawning tonight, brother. I am tired, so y'all gonna have to excuse me on the channel tonight. But we are human. Everybody else can be robots if they want to. Everybody else can show up to the streams acting like they're not tired if they want to.
Come on, Ainsleys. We keep it real here.
Okay, we keep it real. Hey, who are gonna be? We're gonna keep it real.
We tired.
We tired, but you gonna still get a show because the show must still go on, regardless if you're tired. Even if you gotta throw a couple yawns in there, we still gonna be show. We still here. But so I think the rule is what the beware advantages is you either open it or put it back. Period. I think that's the rule.
It got to be put back in the same spot.
You know, look, we be on the island like, okay, I know it's like, don't open it if we're not gonna open, like leave it alone. But if I just happen to put it in my bush, not y'all bush, y'all tree, but if I put it in my bush over here, what y'all think about that?
He tripping. I don't care. Like it would have just had to be open. Especially in Andy's case, you crashed out last week. Okay, not last week, yesterday. Yesterday really? On the island.
Last night.
And you thought you was going home. Mm-hmm. Whatever. It's just you and Sam, right? You don't really have no allies right now, bro. Whatever. Mm-hmm. He pull up on me, we gonna be looking for this together. I got the idol. Okay.
Yeah.
At least I can gain one person on my side. You know what I'm saying? Jumping ahead. Like he told him, like, hey, bro, I found the idol, but somebody else got it. Sam was like, now wait a minute.
Hold on.
He actually told me
he might be somebody.
Y'all know what I do. I'm always gonna rope it back around to Big Brother.
Always.
Just like in Big Brother, right? MJ was a lone ranger. And what Chelsea do? You know what?
Hold on.
You don't come on my team. Because at least one thing you gonna be is a vote. And exactly, Sam kind of like, wait a minute, I might use you. You know what I'm saying?
And we've seen how the MJ turned out to not just be a vote. She became a winner. She started winning competitions.
Not a smart winner, but a winner. But we gonna get to that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna see what goes on after that. But so he did tell him, and that is later down, but we know we jump ahead and bring it back anyway. So they Sam goes and figures out that Andy was off looking for idols. So he went and go get Annika. And he like, I left him over there like he babysitting. There was somebody dog or something. You know, I left him over there for 2 minutes and he gone. He must have ran away.
Sam really putting on this old like this is my babysitting my little cousin. You know, my auntie brought them over. You know, I gotta watch them. I went to the bathroom for 1 minute. And they found fire. Like, come on.
Screaming. So he goes and get Annika. And they get to searching and looking. Lo and raggedy behold, what do they find? The same advantage that Andy put back. And of course, he got to open it. He like, dang, I wish Annika was right here.
Well, your ass the one that said.
We ain't got her. Right. Mm-hmm. Before we finish this story, they jump us back to Lavo Red Tribe with Rome. I'm sorry. He done burnt all the bridges. There's nothing I can do for him now.
Rome is doing the most. Why y'all? Let me not. You already know what I'm about to say. Now, why Who is it? What was his name? He's real eccentric. The one who do
Oh,
karate.
you talking about so
Dang, what's his name?
Sifu.
Seafood. Like it's basically the seafood. Because what he just doing the unnecessary most. Like, oh my
Wait,
god.
because
Like he's
why
just
this
being
man
extra.
talking about some? Oh yeah, and I can start fire in 16 seconds. Wrong. Why are we telling the competition how good we are at fire?
Why are you saying it
And
right
then gonna
now?
start it for him. And then he talking about some, oh yeah, I know how to do it. I'm good at this. I'm good at that. I'm this, I can do this. What oh, this the wrong show. What? Surviving Rome? Huh?
Surviving wrong. I'm cracking up.
Like that's what I don't know if that was in a preview or that was in one of the confessionals tonight, but he was like, we need to just change the show to Survivor Rome. I think that might have been
No.
in the preview. But it might as well be in today's episode because the whole cast was like, Rome is something. He's something, you know.
He's a something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they called him every name but a child of God on that island, but he's just something.
But that didn't make the edit.
It did not make the edit. And what we did see is that his tribe is so through with him. If they could vote him out yesterday, they would have.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that's the funny part, right? So after he was pissed at Teeny, he was like, and yeah, I might only keep my idol for one tribal, but at least I know I'm not going home. So they know no matter what, even if we do lose, Rome ain't going home.
That's true.
So that's
That
the
is
gag
true.
because everybody else, they kind of tight and close or aligned in that tribe. So if they are to lose, I don't know which one of them going home. I have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm gonna keep that to myself until I see it happen. But Rome, brother, what are we doing?
The
That's all
most.
the most. And I think you said it best, the unnecessary most at that.
Yep. Yep.
So flipping back to Yellow Tribe. So after Sam finds the idol, he's like, I gotta tell my girl Sierra. Like, I ain't supposed to let nobody else tell my girl Sierra. I gotta let her know what's up, right? So he fills Sierra in and they talking. She's like, oh my gosh, we're so excited. And he like, but wait, Annika gonna tell Rachel. She like, oh yeah, she gonna tell Rachel. And then they cut to the Annika, girl, let me tell you what happened. I was with Sam and Sam, da 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 da. And then they flip back to Sam. And so I already know Annika gonna tell Rachel, so I need to go tell Rachel so she can think that I got trust with her. So he goes and tell her, guess what I found? You're not about to believe
they really
it.
just doing a lot. Like you don't have it's just a lot going on.
I love it though. He playing chess.
It's funny, but it's just a lot. Like y'all just they going in and playing 10 on this season. Like relax a little bit.
But you know what? I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it.
Go big or go home, baby.
You're right.
And so he goes and tell her that, and Rachel's like, oh my God. So I'm thinking it from his perspective too, because it's like, if you go tell them first without them coming to you or you not telling them, they're like, oh my gosh, he came to this with me first without even already knew, because in the back of their head, they're like, let me see if he really trusts me like he say he do. And so it's smart. This is why we say pay attention, because him and Sierra, they got their tribe mates clocked down because they knew who was going to tell who and when they was going to do it. And so he knew that he had to go and, share that information. So I'm glad he had that awareness. I think that's really going to come in handy. And speaking of coming in handy, you take that H off of handy and you got Andy, because
you're stupid.
in the midst of that, I think, is this the part? Let's see. Yes. Andy goes and runs around. He come back from wherever he went to. I don't know where he disappeared to. He comes back to the tree and he like, now I know these trees look the same, but I think I hid this auto back over here in this little spot right here.
You thought you did.
And now it's gone. And so he was so frantic, like, oh my gosh, where's Sam? I gotta tell Sam. And so he goes and tells Sam. The girls got it, bro. They got it. I found the idol, and I was gonna share it with you. Hey, Mary, I was gonna share it with you,
Hey,
but it's gone. They got it. What are we gonna do? And Sam's like,
you gonna lose an idol. That's what you about to do. You about to
you
go
know,
and sit down, go get you another little coconut because this ship has sailed.
it's
Like it's a
gone.
wrap.
And Sam like, it's okay, Andy. I got it in his head. He like, it's okay, bro. I got it. But like Tree said earlier, he was like, you know what, Andy? You might just come in handy later on down the road. Um, and so just skipping ahead too, I can't remember if this is I get to the notes anyway, but Sam goes and tells Sierra, like, hey, I know we down with, the girls got the, whatever, but I'm not feeling comfortable being the only guy going down to the final five with 4 girls. And it's not on some, girl, God thing. It's just, I'm not comfortable with it. So I'm thinking about my boy Andy. And she like, but Andy, I don't know, Sam. He's just too wild cardish, little loose cannonish.
Right now, he ain't got nobody. What happened
But
if he wins some safety? Like you never know.
that part. And then she was like, but you know what? I trust Sam. So Sam saying we rocking with Andy. It didn't take much for her to get on board. So Sierra was like, oh, you with that? Okay. I'm with it. She on the Andy train now. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing that she, was so easily moved or not. Cause I'm like, sis, you on my draft. I can't have you being puppeteered. I fool with the puppet masters, not the puppeteers.
Right.
I need you to be Geppetto, not Pinocchio. If you're gonna be on my draft, no Pinocchios over here. Can't have it. Refuse to have that. And it looked like I got 2 of them on my team. Dang, Sierra and Andy. Gosh, Sam got them. And it's crazy because I almost chose Sam and went to Andy. I should have, man. We gonna see though. We gonna see. See, I got that thinking. Okay, so after that, then we move back to the Blue Tribe, right? And TK solidifies the 4. Well, he tells Gabe, like that's who the 4 is. It's Ty, Kyle, himself, and then Gabe. And Gabe was just like, I ain't really fooling with this because my ally is Sue. That's my girl. And I like Caroline too. So let me go over here and try to get Caroline on board so we can maybe make some things shake. And so I don't have to be attached to these other 3 over here because I'm not really feeling these other 3. Which he's right to feel that way because TK got him side-eyed, So he goes and
TK, Lord Jesus.
TK. So right, that's all we can say is TK. He goes and he talks to Caroline. He's like, girl, listen, those 3, they tight. The 3 meaning TK, Kyle, Tiana, or mostly he was like the bros. I'm not with them. They tight. They kind of got Tiana over there. I'm really only messing with y'all. You and I mess with Sue. He's like, Sue's the only person I've talked to strategically out here. Now I'm coming to you. I want to work with you. And she in a not diary room, the confessional. And she like, no, I don't believe him. I work in human resources. I don't trust him. He lying. And I was like, oh, girl, not you read it wrong. You read it wrong because it's true. Because if you don't align with him, you might go home.
Big possibility.
And I love how she was like, I'm just not really sure where I'm at with, I like you, but I'm not really sure and sold on you just yet. But I think we can get there. But I'm just still kind of feeling the area out,
That's crazy. To say this early in the game,
she put him down gently. And if I'm him in that moment, I'm like, oh, you got something going on because you feel you clearly don't need other allies.
Clearly don't need me, right?
Right. But he was like, you know what? I gotta win her over. So he shows the idol. And she's like, oh, yep, that's it. That's the one. And then in the confessional, she's like, well, you know what? It's an interesting way to show trust. He showed me his idol. So, maybe there is a way that we can work. you know, because for me, it reminded me of that GIF where the girl was like, well, nah, but you know the one I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that it was giving. Hey,
Yeah,
DM.
for sure.
DM want us to say, let's see. DM Roxa, can you tell Annika doesn't like Andy at all because she did not cheer? Yeah, no. Annika
Yeah,
does
she
not
over
like,
Andy.
yeah. She wanted Andy gone last week,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. And what she don't realize is she gonna look up and she gonna be gone before Andy do. I think that's where it's leaning.
Listen, and Andy is giving Angela. He might just he might
Andy,
shut up.
Angela.
Somebody else might end up becoming a target. So as long as he sit down and just chill a little bit,
Listen to Brother
somebody else
Sam.
might be up there. You know what I'm
As
saying?
long as he's a loyal soldier for Brother Sam, I think,
Oh.
you know, and now Sam, Sierra, and Andy, that's all they need in a tribe of 5. Rachel can't do nothing. Annika can't do nothing to them 3. So Andy, I mean, Sam then built him some warriors. He got him some soldiers ready to march. And Annika too busy trying to be petty. And she fits to get her behind booted out the next time they hit the tribe. Watch it. Hear me when I say it. Let Gotta go back to the tribal council and see if Annika not the one that's booted out. Mark it here at 26 minutes and 56 seconds. Annika will be the one. I want you to hear it. And so I'm fully with you, DM Rocks. I don't know what it is that she don't like about him, but I can understand somebody who's also like socially draining for you. And Andy kind of gives that he could be a little bit draining. But so going back to the whole Gabe and Sue thing. So he gets them together. Gabe gets Sue and Caroline together and pretty much breaks it down to them like, hey, I want to rock with y'all all the way. Y'all my people. And I love it. Because he was like, working with Caroline and Sue is way more appealing to me in this game than working with the Kyles and the TKs of this world.
I would just say, you know what? I was not mad at it. I said, okay.
I'm not either.
It's looking better over here.
It's unconventional because they were, you know.
It really is.
Yeah. And so I like it. I like a good unconventional. And so I wasn't mad at it. I was excited to see what they was going to be able to do, how they were going to be able to turn this thing around, because it's a 3-3 split if he goes fully with them, right? Mm-hmm. And so then we get the little clip of TK just talking, and Sue trying to sleep. She on the beach, and she trying to sleep. Her and Tiana trying to sleep, and TK is just talking to Kyle. He no kind of awareness that people are trying to sleep next to him. And if he was aware, he just didn't care.
He did not care at all. He was just like, what?
Sue was like, are you kidding me? You did all this talking like we didn't exist. How rude, how insensitive. And honestly, I'm with her. I can't do loud talking, especially when I'm trying to sleep. It pisses me off. Yeah, want to know a pet peeve of mine? That is it. Talking loud. And so for me, as soon as they did that little clip, I was like, oh yeah, he going home. I just felt it in my bones at that point. And then they go to
though.
Huh?
We called that though.
We did.
Preseason. we go get to that.
Then they show us Sam and Sierra. They find the box. So earlier, Sam and Annika found the key. Sam and Sierra find the box with the idol in it. And of course, he's like, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. So he goes after the bigger idol, you know, the one that lasts for more than one tribal council.
Yep.
And now I had visitors at the house. So they was doing all that. They was talking too loud. Shoot, they was like, TK, I'm trying to watch the show, and they in the living room just yapping it up. My aunties came over, and they just talking, asking me questions. I'm like, I'm trying to watch the show, y'all. So I missed if he went all the way, and got the full idol or not. So y'all tell me if he got the full idol or he completed the
Please.
task.
Now we both missed it.
Right, we definitely did. I do remember him having to go. They did find that when they found the box, they had to do all that unbraiding, and it was too many braids for them to do it one sitting. I do remember that.
That's me. I don't think he did.
Huh?
Did he? I don't think
I
he did.
can't remember.
Oh no, I done a lot in the last hour.
Right. So much. Because you was dealing with kids. I had people over. Life. Okay. See, one thing about that, if y'all new here again, over here, AWAGBT gonna be there. We still make things work. Life be going on, kids, family, tiredness, and everything else. And we still gonna make sure that we try to get to y'all and give y'all what we got. Even if we're not 100%, we're gonna push it forward.
We're gonna give you at least 90.
We're gonna give you at least 90. Because this energy that we got right now, as soon as the camera shut off, go. So they go to the immunity challenge, and of course it's start in the water, bag of rice in the water, get the rice through the bag, get it through the hole, turn the key, get it through. I wish Josh was here because Josh loves to talk and describe the challenges in detail thoroughly. We do not. So
the challenge, same old. There was an obstacle course. There was a maze that they had to do backwards. I do remember that. Yep. And then some stuff had happened, and then it was a comp, and then this is where we are.
So what happened? Once they got that bag of rice,
y'all saw it,
right? They had to get that little ball. It was like a 3 tension thing. So one person pull is gonna move it, another person pull it. So it's a 3-way little thing where they got to move the ball to not drop in the holes to land in the bucket.
See, Mary, I knew I liked you.
Thank you, Mary. Hello.
We always want to skim through the challenge like we get it. For the most part, it'd be the same.
It's the challenge, right? It's the challenge.
The challenge happened next.
Thank you. The part that we really want to know, who won, who lost? So Gata, Yellow Tribe, wins first. Okay, they on top from the bottom to the top. Way to go. Because they also won some fishing gear, so they needed that. Then Lavo, Red Tribe, they stay locked in. I don't know when they're gonna go to a tribal because they have shown that they are really good at challenges. So kudos to them.
Pretty good.
So that means Tuku.
Y'all gonna be stuck with Rome once again.
To the merge.
Rome, you cannot get rid of me. That's what you need to do.
Oh my God. Why does that sound familiar? You cannot get rid of me.
You cannot trick me.
Oh, that's what it is. You cannot get me. You cannot get me. That is so him. So Tuku loses, and so before Jeff talks to them, he like, oh, by the way, Rachel, get that rice out your pockets, girl. Hand it here.
I completely missed that part. That girl was stealing rice.
Yes, she was. She stuffed rice in her pockets. She definitely did.
What, during the challenge, she just went in there and just grabbed some?
She was digging in the rice and putting them in her pocket. She's like, I was gonna take some back home just in case.
I mean, was there ever a rule?
No, but somebody snitched. Whoever the producer or cameraman that snitched on Rachel, shame on you, and you should honestly be fired.
Rachel says, she said she hungry.
She said, I'm leaving here with something.
Listen, she said,
I'm run away.
Worst they gonna tell me is to put it back. So I might
as well try. That's what Trees always say. That's
and on motto. The pool, Derek, right. The worst they gonna tell you is like no. You know what I'm saying? And even if you tell me to put it back, it might still be a couple kernels in there that you.
Okay, look, it's gonna be a couple.
They're gonna be like, Rachel, can you come to the office? Like,
right.
They got me.
Step into the bushes. Right. Come over here step into the bushes.
Baby, Rachel, sis, I am not mad at you.
Me either.
I am not mad at you.
And you know what, Jefferson? See, I gave your name back to Jefferson. Why you do that? Snitching. I'm glad you called it out because it's a funny moment for us. Yeah. But you should have been like, I'll let you keep one pocket full or something like that. That's what I would have did if I
You
was
know what
Jeff.
I would have did if I was Jeff? Boy, if I was the host of the show, I'd just be making up stuff. Okay, so Rachel, I saw you got some rice in your pocket. Will you give up your vote to keep that rice in your pocket?
Ooh.
Oh, she's gonna be like, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey. Can I have
Ain't nobody saying nothing about no vote.
Listen, baby, I would have made it interesting. She would have been like,
I was like, he could, because he
has the next council.
Right, because he's like one of the few hosts that like he actually gets to interact with them like in the moment. Yeah, and so he could have easily been like, I'll make you a deal. That's his favorite. I'll make you a deal. In his voice, I'll make you a deal. You keep the rice in your pocket and you give me your vote to the next tribal council. What do you say? Sounds fair to me.
She would have said,
you can have every ounce. Matter of fact, you want to come check the pocket? Welcome back, Cam. So, yeah, Jeff definitely would not allow nobody to shred no letters, which they should. Let's bring back the cutthroat survivor. Let's bring back the ruthlessness. You know, apparently things got a little softer, as they would say, when we start. Me and Tree started in 41, so the new era. So we've seen some older seasons, and we've seen how they can get down and dirty.
Let's get the dislocating shoulders again. No, I'm just playing.
Wait, Tree ain't never stopped talking about the dislocated shoulder. That was the first
one moment that was crazy. I was like, oh Lord, not the shoulder. And she just kept going. I was like, oh shit, girl. You are crazy.
Heroes versus villains, the very first episode. Shoulders being dislocated.
Pull the boat up, Jeff. Pull the boat up. I'm going home.
I didn't sign up for this. No, can't. Listen, we were out. So I told you we had some company. I had company. Tree said kids. So I missed a couple of things. So what do you mean? He said he's going to pull a knife out. Tell me, please tell us in the comments when he said something about a knife. Because I forgot it and I hear that.
Let me find out Jeff getting hood.
I do remember Davey saying something about somebody pulling out a knife, but I could not remember what it was about because I missed it. And when you figure it out, just type it in there for us. So Tuku loses, and so after he exposes Rachel for the Rice situation from Ricegate, then he moves over to Blue Tribe, and he like, oh, y'all lost and y'all smiling. And TK was like, should nobody be smiling because we lost and that's unacceptable. And we need to be strong at all times. We need to win every time, every single challenge that we're a part of. And if you're smiling, you're a loser. You need to go home. He didn't say all that. I just.
But basically,
he basically said,
like, boy, you on 10.
And Tiana was pissed. She was rolling her eyes because she like, who are you talking to? And it rubbed her the wrong way. Rubbed a lot of people the wrong way because they were like, he getting a little too big for his britches because he's trying to.
I get what you're saying, but you doing a lot.
Yeah, and because you can't expect to win everything. And then his confession, he's like, "I'm an athlete, and I got a mindset that we got to win. You train and you prepare all this time, that you need to be able to win it all. You may be used to doing that.
You're not playing by yourself, bro.
Talk about
it. You are not playing this game by yourself right now. Okay, you are on a tribe. You can't be doing all that.
And he talked about some, y'all need to have the mindset that I got. Huh? We gotta have your mindset? Oh, okay. I don't know who died and left you in charge, Julius Caesar, but that's not how it works around here. And then on top of that, he was like, yeah, let me go ahead and go see what they all in here talking about because Gabe gonna do what I tell him to do. I'm gonna tell them where they voting at, and Gabe gonna do what I tell him to do when I tell him to do it. They all like chess pieces, and they playing checkers. Okay, Cam says Blue Tribe was trying to keep the challenge statue by hiding it. Oh, and Jeff said, "Don't make me pull out my."
Baby, this season not hiding it, bro. This cast is they trying to find every way around. Like, is this on a rule? We about to see. I hope they do this all season. I'll just be like, bruh, no, you cannot be doing it. It's just
and then, first of all, no, you can't hide the idol. Yes, the challenge statue. You lost.
I'm cracking up.
Like, no, you definitely ain't gonna hold on to it now. And so TK is pretty much trying to play the Godfather and run everybody with an iron fist
Not
because
the
he's
Godfather.
king
That's
TK.
funny.
And he says he's playing chess, everybody else is playing checkers, and he's moving the pieces where he wants them to go. And I'm like, oh, is that so? So Gabe and Sue, they know that Sue is who Gabe wants. I mean, TK wants Sue out. So he tells Kyle and Tiana that's the vote that they're gonna do. But Tiana was kind of venting to Kyle. She was like, I just didn't appreciate how he was talking at the tribal council. And TK walk up on him. One thing about this cash, they get walked up on in the middle of whatever they doing or saying. Because TK's like, oh, y'all talking about me? Y'all talking ish about me?
Is.
And she was like, no, we're not. No, we're not. But then Kyle, like a good neighbor, he came up to like a good neighbor. Kyle was there. And
Kyle
he
finally got him some TV time.
Okay. And he went and
Baby,
told.
he was absent. The first episode.
Very much so. And I actually like Kyle. He has a good heart. He's almost, he reminds me of Jake. He's so trusting. He wants to work with the people that he, started off with and whatnot. And so he's like, yeah, Tiana's kind of rubbed the wrong way. Huh?
Who draft he on?
Who?
Mine. I thought so. I do. I was like, I like him too. Yeah, I did put him on my thing.
And so he goes and tells TK what Tiana was saying, the grievances that he had. And TK went and pulled Tiana's like, he's like, I just want to know if you have an issue, you need to let me know you got an issue. Don't be sitting here going around telling other people about this. And I got to hear from other people that you talking about me and that you doing this. And she like, first of all, you the main one that don't want to take no accountability. You keep blaming everybody for the loss. Like you're not a part of the same team that lost.
Right.
And so she's pissed off. And Gabe and Sue and Caroline, they're like, well, we need to play off of this. She pissed. Ooh, what Mary talking about? Mary said they let Dan touch Kelly for half a season, but she cannot keep the rice. Oh.
That's
my face too. I was like,
that's a scandal.
No, really, because we don't know Survivor Deep. We don't know. I don't know who Dan or Kelly is. So
what season is that, Mary?
That's crazy.
Go ahead, Eric.
And so they're playing off of Tiana's emotional state. They're like, we need to pull her in and pull that card. Like, you're gonna let this bro just tell you and run everything and control everything. And so she was heavily debating, like, is this who I really want to work with? Like, they my boys and I'm with them, but this is who I see myself working with. But also, Sue is weak. She don't contribute nothing. It may just be easier to just get her out and just stick with what I know, because I don't want to betray Kyle, because if I get rid of TK, then I got to explain to Kyle. And I was kind of like, no, you actually don't, because if you go with the other three people, Kyle's on his own. So you don't actually have to explain anything to Kyle. But for her, it's a hard decision. So she's up in the air about what she's going to do. And so they tried convincing. Sue did. Caroline did. Gabe just kind of went in the back. But I do love that Sue told her, she was like, we can do a 3-3. We can go to Rocks. Sue was like, I'm not afraid to go to Rocks. She put stick her chest out. She got her boobs done, didn't she? Because they look good. And they just out. They just out. Because like what she said, and we can go to Rocks. And they just there. They just sitting. And it's like, I'm not afraid to go to Rocks. So if you don't, I'm just trying to let you know right now, we ain't got to go to Rocks. If you just vote with us and take out TK and make a girl boss move and vote with us. But if you don't, just know we're going to Rocks because we solid over here. And so she was debating on if she wanted to go to Rocks because she was scared she didn't want to go to Rocks. So that was them getting ready to go into Tribal Council. And then after that, we get to Tribal Council. And Jeff starts asking them, like, anybody feeling a certain type of way? And Sue immediately was like, it's the girls versus the boys. 3 girls, we on the bottom, the men is on top. And Gabe was like, not Gabe. TK was like, it ain't even like that. Sue she ain't got no strategic connection, so social connection. She ain't talking to nobody. She ain't said 3 words to somebody. And I'm just like, poor TK, because you have not an ounce of true awareness. This woman has 2 whole allies for sure. And she might be snatching up one of yours. So for you to say she ain't talked to nobody and that you tried talking to her and it just didn't work, and you telling her what she need to do to get better at the game, which is socializing, it's a little funny because you went home. I'm just gonna cut the chase. He went home. The vote was for 2.
Listen, I don't know what it is, right? Preseason, right? We doing our draft. I'm getting our thing together. Like our little graphic that y'all can see here now. And I said, wait a minute. I forgot about TK. Y'all, even if y'all go back to the first episode, I forgot to even add him to our graphic. And I said, you know what? That's the good Lord telling me he not gonna make it far. He gonna be first, second. I don't even know if he gonna make third boot, but he gonna be one of those 3.
He gonna gone.
And you know what? And then he tried to get it on my girl Asha in the first episode. I say, oh, that karma coming for you, and it's coming soon. Right. Soon as you lose, you in trouble. You are in trouble because the Survivor gods we not liking you right now.
They did not favor plan.
Easy that was.
Oh, you snatched that thing from Asha? Bet. Wait, it's Aisha, not Asha.
Oh, Aisha, my bad.
See, look how we already figured out. We spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to say her name right last week.
So you know when I first looked at that was the name that stuck in my head, so you know it's stuck in me now. So I gotta make sure I get it right.
But yeah, like he tussled with Aisha, and now look at you, gone. And so I hope that's not foreshadowing for anything. The people who went on the trip go home. But anyways, 4-2. But before the vote happened, Gabe got up and he used his idol on himself, which left me perplexed at first because I was like, why are you wasting your idol? Look, that is so stupid. You did all them tricks and flips and hops and dips and all that to get that just to waste it on the tribal council. And
you only had it for 1, so
no, he did it for the 3. Remember, he went back.
He did do it for the 3.
Yeah,
I forgot. That was who took it for the 1?
Rome.
Rome took it for the 1. Oh, Gabe, you dumb. You dumb. Dang, my brain. That was wrong because my whole time I was like, well, it don't even matter if he used it. He only had it for 1. Hey, I'd rather use an item than go home with it in my pocket. But you could have kept it for 2 more. Yeah. But you know what? If he was feeling nervous because whatever.
Well, somebody explained in my mentions on Twitter because I asked the question. I was like, can somebody explain to me why he used it? And they were like, well, he thought if they went to rocks, he would have been safe. Because like had Tiana not voted with them and they tied and went to rocks, he wouldn't have had to choose rocks because he would have been safe. Which is smart, but I'm just like, that's why you have to know how strong he's not confident in his social ability or like his connection with Tiana, or like maybe they just weren't sure enough going into tribal council if she was going to vote with them or not. So I get that. I do get that. But for me, I almost would have just rathered you use it on Sue and cancel out all the votes to not even go there at all. Because even if she did, because if Tiana didn't vote with y'all going to rocks, and you could still lose either Sue or Caroline. And then you're going to be looking at a tribe with Tiana, TK, and Kyle on top if you lost one of them 2. And now the remaining 2 is at their mercy. So it's still a bad move now that I think about it. He should have just played it for Sue. If you was going to play it, you should have played it for Sue because that's who they were going after.
But then he would have showed his cards that he was working with her, and that defeats the purpose of the unconventional relationship.
But what does it matter? Because TK's going home, right? TK will be gone, and Kyle and Tiana will be on the bottom. They can't do nothing. Y'all locked in now.
But I'll be real, I'm gonna use it on myself. I use it on anybody else. So if we being selfish here, it's like, well, even if I don't get 0 votes, I'm gonna just use it if I'm feeling nervous. So stupid because then nobody put no votes on you. You could have kept it a little bit longer, but
you never know on Survivor. At least he
you
played
never
it.
know
I'll
on
give
it.
him that because that's
one thing I got to give him because one thing about was the last season, baby,
everybody went home with
going home with an idol in your pocket.
Yeah.
So you know what? He used it. So that's why I ain't gonna give him too much this time. At least you used it.
No, facts.
But yep. Nobody lost draft because nobody picked TK. Sorry, bro. Bye.
Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's looking like things are about to get even spicier next episode. Some drama popping off. So
look like Rome being Rome.
Child. And Andy being Andy.
You better sit down and relax.
So we're gonna see what's going on with them. It's so funny that I'm looking at the parallels. Andy's giving Angela and Rome is giving Lisa.
Yeah. I can see that for sure.
So we shall see who goes home next. I just don't need it to be anybody on my draft. Thank you very much. I feel bad. Shout out to Strat Chat because John lost John and TK. So he lost back-to-back on his draft because he had both of them.
You in trouble, John. You in trouble. Somebody send him a life vest.
He is going to need it. So if y'all want to know another great podcast that talks about Survivor and Big Brother, Strat Chat is the one. Those are our besties, our pod besties for sure. But y'all, that's all we got for Survivor. Quick little recap episode. Again, my apologies. I gotta apologize. See, I know I take accountability, TK. I fell asleep on accident and was 15 minutes overtime. So that's why we 15 minutes late, but we still here. We still showed up. We still clocked in because that's what we do.
We're still here. That would never not be funny.
Never. Never. But y'all, before we head out, y'all know what the deal is. Going over to YouTube at Who All Gonna Be There podcast. Make sure you subscribe, hit like, click, share for the Survivor. We got a pretty good solid base of people for Big Brother, but we want to increase the Survivor watchage. That's not a word. I just made it up. We want more Survivor fans out there watching Who All Gonna Be There podcast. So make sure you share it with your friends, your mama, your auntie, uncles, cousin, daddy, everybody else involved. And then turn on those notifications so you never miss an episode. And the same goes for Twitter. Follow us at Who All There. And then turn on those notifications as well. Until tomorrow, because we'll be back for the double eviction recap of Big Brother. And we're going to figure out what this final five is to be looking like. Because we're in the end game. We're ready for them to be over.
Final five? Yeah, 5 because 7 left. Double.
Who's going to make the final 5? So join us back tomorrow.
Angela. Because that girl is a cockroach. She will never die in the game of Big Brother, okay?
If they don't get her on the double.
She make it through the double. Yep.
I think she going
right,
far.
y'all. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. See y'all tomorrow. Love you. We appreciate you always for those watching. Took the time to be here. And we'll be back
the next
the following week for Survivor as well. Y'all have a good night.